Tennessee tonight, where 8 people have been killed in a bus crash. That bus carrying people from a church group out of Statesville. That crash happened in Jefferson County, Tennessee, on Interstate 40, not far from the North Carolina state line. NBC Charlotte anchor Dave Wagner was the very first to bring you details. He's standing by at the NBC News channel with more and new developments. Dave.
Yeah, Dion, this is awfully tragic. We can tell at this point that we know that 8 people, at least 8 people, are dead. And we know this. Some of the victims are from Front Street Baptist Church in Statesville. This crash is about 40 miles east of Knoxville on I-40, very busy road. 38,000 vehicles travel that stretch of road every single day right here. And what we're told by the Tennessee Highway Patrol is that the left front tire of that bus blew out and then traveled across the median, clipped the west.
All right, Dave, certainly a fluid situation, keeping up with all of those details, also at Twitter at WCNC. Now, we do want to continue our team coverage now from Statesville. We do have NBC Charlotte anchor Amy Kalman, who just arrived at Front Street Baptist Church. And Amy, you've talked with church members. I can only imagine what their reaction could be.
Yeah, good evening to you, Dion. That's right. It's pretty frantic here, as you can imagine, and still very new. Right here behind me is the door, the entrance. You can see church members, family members are arriving. They're coming in these back doors here, going inside where church members have gathered. As we're just being told, family members who are just finding out the news here are showing up. There's church members here now. I was just told by a church member and former assistant pastor that the head pastor and youth pastor, so the lead pastor and youth pastor, have already left and are on their way there to the scene of this accident there in Tennessee. He says they are just getting information in right now. Of course, we know, and they've confirmed, these are members of their church on this bus. So he said they will most certainly be a church in mourning, and our church in mourning right now, because they know members of their church have passed away in this accident. They just don't know who yet. Now, as Dave had mentioned to you, we know that this was about 20 members. I believe he said 18, an elderly group, a senior group. They go to Gatlinburg every year for this fall Jubilee, a 3-night, 2-day trip. I spoke on the phone with one church member. She says she goes every year. She just so happened to not be well this year, and so she didn't go. So she's very concerned because all of her friends, her fellow church members who she goes with, are on this trip. Now, this group was expected back at 6:30 tonight, so anytime now. So instead now, family members are having to come and find out about their loved ones. They said they will be grieving here together. They will be supporting each other, their faith in God, and we're going to try to find out some more information as we talk to them some more and see what else we can bring you coming up later. Back to you, Dion.
All right, Amy Kalman, much appreciated to you. Certainly a lot of support coming.
I've actually talked to some of the church members as well, and I've been poring over their website, and I've noticed something that they have in common with a lot of churches in our area. They're very active both in the Statesville community and really across the world. They say missions are a big part of who they are as a church. They've teamed up with a school there in Statesville, NB Mills Elementary. From looking at their website, it seems like they have a very close relationship. They have what they call a backpack ministry where they try to get food and other items to this school. And we know just from going through their website that they've done construction projects. They've done all kinds of missions across the globe, really. So it sounds like this church really has a pretty big impact. I did have a chance to talk briefly with one of the pastor's wives who answered the phone sort of early on as all of this was breaking. She did tell me that they've got a very big group that attends services, about 400 people that attend on a weekly basis. It does sound like most churches in our community, they are a close-knit group, as you can imagine. They are all trying to reach out to each other and figure out exactly what's happened, who they've lost, and what's going on right now. We're going to continue to follow this, Deanna, and of course bring you any updates. For now, reporting live in the newsroom, Michelle Bowden, NBC Charlotte.